On Monday, the 9th of August, 1971, at 4:30 a.m., Irish men from all over the 6 counties were taken from their homes. Hundreds of these men were then imprisoned without trial in Longcache concentration camp. This is a song born of the civil resistance campaign which followed internment. A song dedicated to those men in Longcache who are still, more than 10 years later, the men behind the wire.
Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Through the little streets of Belfast in the dark of early morn, British soldiers came marauding, wrecking little homes with scorn. Heedless of the crying children, dragging fathers from their beds, beating sons while helpless mothers watched the blood pour from their heads. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, for every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Not for them a judge and jury, nor indeed a crime at all. Being Irish means they're guilty, so we're guilty one and all. Round the world the truth will echo, Cromwell's men are here again. England's name again is sullied in the eyes of honest men. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, for every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Proudly march behind our banners, firmly stand behind our men. We will have them free to help us build a nation once again. On the people, step together, loudly, firmly on your way. Never fear and never falter, till the boys come home to stay. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, for every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, for every man will stand behind the men behind the wire.
Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free.
We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day. A dismal dawn was breaking when they took her man away, not knowing what was his crime. Just what he was guilty of, not one of them could say, but they think of something in time. He says goodbye and remember, we shall overcome. We the people, let them have their say. We the people, and see the light of day. Comforting her children softly crying in the night, she tries very hard to explain. You know your daddy never did a thing that wasn't right, so soon he's bound to be home again. He is a good man, and he shall overcome.
What does it profit him, the right to be born, if he suffers the loss of liberty? Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free. We are the people, and we shall overcome.
We are the people, and we shall overcome. We the people, let
tuned to a crackpot here, you're in tune to a crackpot. Tell 10 to tell 10, it's 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning. You're joining Crackpot Midigo here. Hail. The show starts in proper in 2 minutes. We've got a live guest coming on, holding it down in lockdown. Tell 10 to tell 10, free the people. Let the people sing. Everybody who believes in free speech and standing with your brothers and sisters. Hail. Yesterday, I was in my bed, I was sleeping yesterday, and I just found out what's happened here. I'm just reading out some stuff here. I don't know what's going down, but listen, if the Green Brigade are getting criminalised, then you criminalise one Celtic fan, you criminalise us all. I don't care if they're fannies, I don't care if you don't like them, I don't care if you think they're the most scummiest people or the neediest cunts or Celtic fans. I don't give a flying fuck what your opinion of the Green Brigade is, right? I don't know what's happened. I'm neutral, and whatever's happened, all I'm saying is if we're criminalising, if Celtic or the state or the police are criminalising one Celtic fan, it matters not a flying jot what your opinion of the Green Brigade is, because next time it will be you. Next time they're coming to kick your door in. Next time they're going to jail you for singing a song and saying you're proud to be Irish. Is it a crime to be Irish? Well, do you want my address? Do you want my real fucking name? Come and jail me. Fuckies. We stand with the Green Brigade, Celtic Community Radio. We do not give a fuck. If we're going to criminalise one, you're criminalising us all. Come and jail me now, you fuckers. There's a Green Brigade in Celtic. 4:32. But to me, I'm wired to the moon now. This is me, 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. You might as well put it down, 12 o'clock on a Saturday night. Wired to the moon here. Glasgow Celtic champions. We're dining the fine table of the Champions League. And now the fascist state is coming to kick our door in. What is going down? What is going down? Who's this? Is this somebody? Where's this? Who's phoning me here? Yeah, we've got
Hello.
Yo, Rocky.
Hey, how you doing, Tommy?
Rocky Bats, where are you, my man?
Oh, yeah, it's Rocky. How are you?
You're not bad, my man. Where are you? So, how's it hanging? I don't know. Can you hear me okay?
I have a fucked up connection.
Is there not a fucking connection? You better believe it. Where are you? And it sounds like you're in Mars.
Wow, man, you got a fucking hard accent. Understand, bro? Can you go a little slower?
Can you understand sign language? I'll start doing sign language just now. I'm waving at the microphone. Can you see me? I'm waving. I've got my 2 fingers up saying Maggie Thatcher's a bitch.
Yeah.
Right, you understood that one. Listen, I'll phone you back so you can get a better line. Where the fuck are you? Stand out in the ledge. Stand out just a wee bit further out. Walk across the plank. Don't worry. We'll shout if you're going to fucking fall in. Hold on, Rocky boy. Rocky Bats here. We're getting Rocky Bats. What the fuck was that connection there? Right, we're here to the moon. We're going Tonto here. We want Rocky Bats. Rocky. Where the fuck is he?
Hello.
Rocky.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, that's better. How's things?
Not too bad. Yeah, I'm here in Thailand.
You in Thailand?
Say that again.
You in Thailand just now?
Thailand, Bangkok.
Jesus, what are you doing over there? Do you live there?
I have business interests here. I own a piece of a bar and I run a charity that we do work with the Burmese refugees on the border there. So I spend like 5-6 months out of the year here.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Do you need any staff? I've been desperate to get out of Britain for ages. Give me a job and I'll come and man the border between Burma and Vietnam. Gives a job, man. Gives a job. I can do that.
Fucking A, we can always use another hand.
Fucking hell. 6'2", mate. Wired to the moon. Ready to go to town with any cunt that wants to mess. If it's Thatcher or a fascist state, I'm the man to take the bastards on. What's going on? So you're out there, but listen, it could all go Pete Tong, Rocky. If you could lose your business because of a crackpot, then I would reconsider. I would go and do credit checks on me and all that. I'm totally untrustworthy. But listen, what's going down, mate? What's going down, sir? What time is it over in Thailand just now?
Right now it's about 3:30. Let me see exactly. It is exactly 3:46 p.m.
And the PM, Jesus, man. And what's the temperature? How hot's it?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What's the temperature?
Like 85 and fucking sunny. Fucking beautiful here.
And your accent, it sounds like you're a West Coaster then, aren't you? Are you from LA? Are you from Los Angeles?
Yeah, I own a house in Los Angeles now, but I'm originally from Brooklyn, Little Sicily.
I was only messing. It's a wonderful New York accent if I've ever heard one. So how did you become a Celtic fan, Rocky?
I was working in Hong Kong like 12 years ago, and I was with a crew from New Zealand, but they're all Scot-Irish immigrants there, Catholics, big Celtic supporters. And I really had I never gave a shit about football or soccer or whatever. And we're in some bar celebrating because the job went good. And there's a bunch of fucking clowns, tons in there, and they're singing all this shit about the Pope and making my ass real uncomfortable. So they want to leave. So I said, nah, nonsense. I'll just ask these assholes to shut the fuck up. And I did politely. There were soldiers from the Royal Squash team. And one of them started coming and his other asshole comes to me, he tries to throw a sucker punch, and I knocked him the fuck out cold. Swear to God. Two Brit soldiers in fucking uniform. And then my friends, they told me all about, what it was about. I didn't know who Bobby Sands was, or I didn't know anything about it. You know what I mean? I thought English and Irish people were the same, basically. And they told me all about it. And then, I travel all around the fucking world, and I seen these people, and I had a lot of fights. I just genuinely don't like British people because they treat people around the fucking world the same way they treat Irish people in their own country. Even here in Thailand, they treat Thai people like they're second-class citizens in their own fucking country. So that's basically how I got interested in them. And then, fighting, to be honest with you, Tommy, fighting is what got me involved.
You became a provo, a fighter against the Brits, and you didn't even know who you were fighting against. Fucking hell, what a remarkable guy. You gotta love you know what? And is your real name Rocky, or did you take the name on Rocky? Is that your real name? Please God, tell me your real name is Rocky. Or is that your stage name?
Yeah, my given name is Rocco, like Saint Rocco, but in English, we say Rocky.
God bless you, Rocky. God bless you, Rocky. So you took on it. So just run by that story, because I was trying to close pages down. I'm running this in a wee net boot in a dongo and my tinfoil covered Skoda in the middle of it. Was actually a nice day in Glasgow now, but I was trying to close the pages down, and I just missed the start of that. So you were in a bar and there was two British soldiers, you said. What were they saying?
They were singing something about the Pope. No royal throne, a bunch of fucking songs. I didn't really know exactly what the fuck was going on, but all my friends, that pretty timid guy, business people, they were like, "No, let's just get the fuck out of here," and explain about Irish politics. So I'm not a bully, but I'm definitely not a fucking punk. So I said, I just tell them to shut the fuck up, and I asked them nicely, and the guy tried to throw a sucker punch at me, which basically happens every fucking time I try to fight a big guy. They throw a sucker punch at me. But I know these people, so I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? I'm quick.
Okay, brilliant. That's brilliant. So,
I have a video on YouTube. My friend that was there with me, a really big German guy, I'm asking him questions about when I knocked him the fuck out there. And then another interview about my last two knockouts were here in fucking Bangkok. And I interviewed one of the girls who works at my bar and Maren from the bar next door about it. So I got two videos up on YouTube detailing 3 of my knockouts.
Sure, man. You've got a bar in Bangkok, yeah?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Do you want to give it a mention? Do you want to give it a plug here, or do you want to keep that quiet now?
It's in the mid-succumbent area. The mid-20s. I don't want to say because then I get some jerk-off fucking hunts coming in there.
Yeah, don't bother. That's what I'm saying. I know you need to protect yourself, mate. Don't open yourself up to these fucking clowns, mate. You're right. That's why I'd asked you in the first place.
Okay, I tell you in private,
Yeah, no sweat, man. No sweat, man.
Blood is a big expense.
Yeah, mate. I know, mate. I understand, mate. These sick fucks just lash out at anything. There is no reason. There's no logic. I mean, I love your shit on the Twitter. You put a smile on me all the time. And you give it Ulster Scots. I mean, have you had much deal with these dumb schmucks over your time then? These Ulster Scots. I mean, they're the most deluded dumb fucks in the whole entire planet, it seems. But have you had much dealings with these crackpots?
No, I'm still trying to find out what the fucking Ulster Scot is.
Well, I did some chats with that little guy, Willie Fraser. I don't know if you heard it. The first one I was kidding on, was Clarence Beeks. And he was talking about the fucking frontier. And the Ulster Scots. I mean, I don't know. They're just they're the clan. They're the inbred clan of fucking the universe who has walked into other people's countries repeatedly and stole the motherfucking land and killed the people. And I think they've got God's curse on them because they're getting ever more stupid, and that's it. That's the thing that's getting freaky about it. So don't tell us anything about your fucking club. Tell me off there, Rocky. but it's on the thing. So have you just moved over there recently? Then is that you out in business there for a wee while? Then, Rocky, yeah.
I've been out here now with the business about 3 years now, you know. But I've been coming here I came here first time in 2005.
And is that a good way of life? Is it nice way of life? Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again, Tommy.
How's the way of life comparing it to the United States? Is it more laid back? Is it a better way of life? Would you recommend it for someone who wants to break from, say, like Britain or wherever they're listening to this? Would you recommend Thailand as somewhere to go?
It's really gorgeous. You know, you got everything here. Mountains up north and beaches down south. It's laid back. You know, I'm from New York, so it's a very driven kind of city, you know, fast paced and everything. So here it's a lot more laid back, but the people are just so friendly and so kind and appreciative of people that come here and all that stories. I love it. I really love it.
And are you foreseeing that you're going to stay there for you say you come back, you go back to the States every few months? Is that what you said? Yeah, you go back and forward quite a bit.
Yeah, I own a couple of businesses that are related to the entertainment industry, so I'm always, you know...
Rocky, hold on. Stay there, I'll phone you back. The line's deteriorating. Is this bloody Skype? I'll phone you straight back, brother, yeah? Right, when this Skype goes tits up. Well, the brother's over in fucking... What time did they say? Come up for 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock in Thailand. Hey, come on, what's the matter with this fucking phone? Yeah, Rocky.
Tommy.
Yeah. Have you been to Glasgow? Have you been over to see Celtic?
No, not yet. I can't wait to go though. But I only see them on TV and in bars when I knock British people out.
So you've knocked a few. Have you had a few occasions of knocking British people out then? Yeah.
I knocked 9 of these motherfuckers out. I can't say all of them were hot, but all of them were definitely fucking British, and all of them had bad manners. 9-0 by Catholic KO, motherfuckers.
And where's your family from? Are you originally your family from Italy? Yeah.
My father's from Catania, Sicily, and my mother's parents are from Licata, Sicily. So I'm pretty much 100% Sicilian.
Fucking hell, so we call you Rocky Don Cully Wally then? You're the Don. Don Cully Wally. Listen, when did your father, and coincidentally, I don't mean to be nosy or anything, Rocky, just my grandfather, he came over from Ardoyne in Belfast to Glasgow in 53, and I'm always intrigued, you know, by people's story, being immigrants from wherever they go, you know, because all people do in this world is they try to do when they start they meet a girl. When anybody meets a girl, they start to have kids, and all they want to do, their outlook changes. They want to do the best for their kids. So, like, my grandfather took his kids to Britain, and did your father do the same for yourself? Did he take his family over to America then? If so, what year? I mean, you don't have to tell me jack shit, Rocky, just whatever you want to give us.
Yeah, no, I don't mind sharing that. He came over with his little sister and his mother. My grandfather had already passed on, and it was a little after the war. He was 16 years old when he came over, and he had literally fucking nothing, you know, and he went to work, and he's successful now. He's a good man, my pop. A mean motherfucker, but a good man.
Still living just now? Yeah, that's good, Rocky. So he came over, but he's still living just now, Rocky, yeah?
Love interest, you said?
No, I said, is your father still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
That's good, that's good. And he came just after the war then, is that when he came over, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was 52, some shit like that. I forget exactly, but he always talks. Yeah, just after the war. That's
good, mate. And have you've got family over there as well? You got sisters, brothers, and what have you? Yeah.
I got 2 older brothers and a younger sister. Everybody in America, and I got some cousins in Sicily.
Yeah. Do you go back to the old lad? Do you go back to Sicily much then? Have you been there?
I was only there once. I was 11, so I barely fucking remember the joint.
Yeah. I mean, all you get to see is the stuff, it's the movies, isn't it, and the stuff you hear about it. But the mafia, that's part of Sicily, but the other crime organisation, whatever you want to call them, they're not called the mafia. They've got different names for the different areas, is that right? Like in Napoli, what are they called in Naples? Is that, I was hearing something the other day, I can't remember the name, but is it the Camorra, or what are they called?
Camorra. Yeah, Camorra.
Camorra, yeah. And so that what does that mean? Is that the Camorra, the mafia? What's the difference in the names, or what's the difference in the organisations, or if there's any, or is it? And as I say, just tell me, don't move on and talk about something else, and we're off to something else, Rocky.
You know, it's funny. A lot of people ask me about that shit, and from what I know, from what I heard, the mafia started during the second French conquest and reign of Sicily, when they were the fucking foreign oppressors. Excuse me. And the mafia was a good thing. They protected other Sicilians from the conquerors. But then, like, similar to your IRA, you know, as time went on, it kind of integrated into what people think it is today. But when they started out, they were freedom fighters.
Got you. Yeah, mate, yeah. Listen, then, I mean, I've just woke up. I don't know, do you know anything what happened about yesterday, about the Celtic and the Green Brigade or shit like that? Because I had to get up early yesterday morning, and then I went back to sleep. And time I woke up, it was 6 o'clock, and I just, I never even knew anything about the football. I just heard the score, but I've been hearing stuff about the Green Brigade and some trouble. I don't know, do you know anything about that, Rocky?
I heard that they didn't, the fucking scumbag cops didn't want to let them into Celtic Park with the banner or something like that. I don't really know too much about it, but it seems like the police in Scotland are always breaking their fucking balls, and it's pretty obvious that the police in Scotland are, you know, really just bigots because they don't break the other guys' fucking balls. And look what the Rangers fans do. You know, it's like the Blue Brigade. It's every fucking one of those cocksuckers. You know what I mean? And they get all fucking soft-free. Look how these fucking people operate. Look what they say. They joke about child abuse. I mean, what kind of sick scumbag you got to fucking be to make a joke about child abuse?
That shows the level that that's the level. I mean, if you ever have a debate with them, that you can count in the seconds till that comes out their fucking lips. And that's why I don't bother with them, because it's seconds before you know it, and there's just child abuse. You're like, right, okay, get teeth. And it's a sickness about them, you know. It's a real cancer, mate. But yeah, I mean, the stuff you were saying there, how the police this season anyway are seeming to be criminalising Celtic fans, not just for the sake of it, but totally on purpose. You know, they're doing it for a reason, and I think Celtic fans have to waken up that it doesn't matter the political persuasion or whatever it is, they're being targeted. If they're targeting a group of Celtic fans, then the thing that they want is for us all to be fighting and divisive. The thing that we have to do now, above all else, is unite and join together. What do you reckon on that, mate? Because you've identified that the police, it's a fascist state we've got here, and they turn a blind eye to a lot of the stuff with the Rangers. But I mean, it's not just this season, but for years and years, the police bill for Glasgow Celtic has always been higher. And yet all the problems and all the stuff you see, and that's despite Rangers having the majority of the people in this country. So Celtic are by far the smaller club in the sense of what the policing should be and all the disturbance. After the games that it's in the Ibrox, when it used to be the Old Firm games, there was always far more disturbance when those bastards get beat. So, but they never ever criminalised them or looked to criminalise them certainly the way they do us, and it's getting highlighted more. What do you reckon as a solution, Rocky?
I think until they change the fucking Bill of Rights of the UK that excludes Catholics from their fucking jerked off monarchy, it's institutionalized over there, basically. Like all institutions of fucking government, if you're Catholic in Scotland or in the occupied Ireland, then you're treated, you're ridiculed and you're fucking scrutinized by the police. So I don't think it'll ever change until that fucking scumbag Queen Elizabeth fucking dies and the royals go away. Because let's face it, kings and queens for fucking fairy tales. You know what I mean? There's no place for them in a fucking modern society.
I hear you. I mean, yesterday, jumping over, there was Britney Spears, Graham Spears was on there, and that guy just grates me like nothing else. I mean, a lot of Celtic fans are fooled by him because he tore into that fucking the Mankey Mob with all their songs, but it was the only decent thing he could fucking do. I mean, he'd sat in their hands and had been complicit with it for years, so it was hardly fucking rocket science. But yesterday, someone had mentioned, I think, who was it? One of the guys had mentioned that they've got a guy from Donegal, Jim McGuinness, in, and it was a patronising fucking way this bastard went, Highland loving or something fucking to it, and I was like, you dirty. And that is the standard of it, like you said there, it's institutionalised. And I did a course at Glasgow, what do you call it, Played Uni, and it was about equality and discrimination, and the stuff I learned about it, about how it's ingrained into a people where you can't just blame one or two bad apples. If one person is racist in society, you have to blame the whole of society. You just don't say, oh, it's just one bad apple, because a kid, if you look at a kid when it's born, it's not racist, and they're not racist to each other, but later on they learn this racism. So the society that's teaching people to be small-minded and ignorant of other people's cultures, and this is systemic, and you as a foreigner from outside who's not even been here, who's just encountered British people, has been sickened, totally sickened by their attitude. And I can't blame you, brother, because fuck me, I mean, the arrogance knows no bound of Britain. There's a saying, George Galloway, the MP, always used to say that the reason why Britain had an empire, the sun didn't set on it, was because God didn't trust it to have a fucking night time. That was the reason. That was the reason why the sunset never. There was the old saying that the sunset never set in the British Empire, is because God would never trust those bastards, because they're just the most devious motherfuckers on the planet, and it's institutional racism. And for a long time, it was the Irish. Now, God love them, it's the Islamic community who are being targeted, not only in Britain but all across the place. And it's frightening, you know, and it's just a fascist state which targets a minority or people who are defenceless. And so what is happening just now, a fascist state is now picking out a small section of the Celtic community, and the most weakest, I would say, of us, because they're only fucking boys, only 18, 19, 20. I mean, so they're pulling their pubes out, and they're being fucking criminalised at this age, and some of the criminalisation that's happening to these boys will affect them for the rest of their fucking life. And all they're doing is supporting a fucking football team. And for Celtic fans now, we have to get behind these boys like nothing else. Hey, you fucking looking at your old bitch. Wayne Wack, what you fucking dog? Don't look this way. Where's that? There's a dirty old bastard. I think she must be a fucking hun. She's gave me the evil growling eye. She's walking her dog. And she must have heard me shouting and ranting and raving. Over to you, Rocky. I need to go and calm down here. But what do you reckon of it, Rocky? What's the response from the Celtic support to this institutional racism they were facing just now? As an outsider, obviously you've not been here, but from what I've explained to you, what would you reckon is the best way for us as a Celtic community to react and counter these fascist measures?
And fight. Anytime you fucking encounter one of these fucking scumbags that has a problem with your faith or with your ethnicity or with Islamic people, stand and fight. Punch them in the fucking face, because that's all brings people understand. Believe me, I get these fucking assholes coming to my by the fucking thousands, and you know what? Very few of them have good fucking manners. So all they understand is a nice rap in the fucking mouth with a St. Anthony medal.
That's it. But listen, you're dealing with it, but we can't say that on here. You don't want me to get in jail, Rocky, for fuck's sake. We're talking about the police. How do we deal with the police? They're apparently, from the bit I read it, I think they were trying to jail people going into the game. So how do the Green Brigade or the Celtic fans counter this? I mean, the next game, well, they play, I think, the next game's away, it's at Perth, but the next home game, how does it, or what should happen in the meantime, do you reckon? Without punching, I mean, resorting to, I hear what you're saying, if a zombie's coming at you, and he's got malcontent written all over his head, and he's armed with a baseball bat, then you've got to do your best to take him out peacefully, but if a wooden clout, it might help you then batter in. But the thing is, if it's a policeman coming up to you and you're saying they want to criminalise you, do you think that the older fans should try and step in and be mediators and say, look, just let the fucking boys in, they're only here to sing a few songs at a game, fucking leave them alone? Or do you think that's going to make it worse?
You know, I think like using social media when they encounter harassment by those fucking scumbag police, get people to film it, put it on YouTube, raise awareness. You know, lawyers always fucking help, but just raising public awareness about, you know, what these guys go through. And like, it doesn't seem so bad what the fuck they do. I seen their banners, they go in there, they celebrate their culture, they're fucking peaceful. I seen Ranger fans in bars across the fucking world, and I hear what these guys sing about, and it does not compare at all with the Green Brigade sings about. You know, these people singing about killing fucking Catholics and up to their fucking knees in Fenian blood and all of that shit. That, you know, that's a different fucking thing than what the Green Brigade sings about. So I think just getting people to be aware of what they go through, know what the fucking struggle is about, would help them out, Tommy, I think.
Yeah, and that's a very, very important point. The songs that these boys are singing, there's nothing criminal about it, and to equate it, they're trying to criminalise a section of our support, and then they're going to try and equate it in the media with the lapdogs in the media, where they're too willing to say, oh look, they're getting done for singing these hate songs, and that is a difference. Our songs are not hate-filled. Our songs are not about up to your knees and wanting to kill people. Our songs are about, well, our nation, about our tribe, about our people, and the troubles that have came and been inflicted upon us by an imperial aggressors, and through our songs has been a way of telling our tales to future generations. And then these songs that are there, every single one of them is a story about someone at a part in time or a part of the movement of being Irish, about being Irish nationalist or being Irish Catholic, and all these songs are important parts of our history and our tradition. And so it's not just an attack on 18-year-olds or spoiled little kids, it's an attack on everything being Irish and being Celtic, being Celtic, and being proud to have that that four-leaf clover upon their chest. That's what they want. They want us to disassociate from Ireland. They want us to disassociate from all things, from our heritage and our past. And if we don't stand now, then we're leaving a club that will be empty and soulless in years to come. And if this is the Celtic football club that they want, then it's a sad fucking day, Rocky. What do you reckon? I mean, it's become corporate. I mean, football and everything's corporate, but Celtic, for what it stands for and what it means for so many people, they're killing the heart of it, because every time they criminalise or they marginalise a Celtic fan, it ain't a customer they're losing. It's a fucking a blood cell. It's a blood cell of the body of Celtic dying. And when you kill a blood cell, if you got a thing with a brain cell, when you kill it, it doesn't come back. And so if they're killing all the fucking Celtic brain cells out there with their stupidity and collusion with the police, if that's what it is, then we're in a fucking dark day, mate, because this is the reason why there's so many empty seats at Celtic Park.
And the truth is, Tommy, as long as the UK continues to allow orange marches, because all the Orange Order is an institute of hate. It's nothing more. It's not a fucking religious institute. You want to be a fucking Protestant, go be a Protestant. But don't have these fucking marches through Catholic fucking neighborhoods. And for governments or police that tolerate that, and that says it all, basically. You know what I mean? In this fucking day and age, you still have those fucking apes in fishes parading through the fucking modern city like Glasgow or fucking Derry or fucking Belfast. It's fucking insane. Insane, ain't it?
Mate, it's the equivalent of, I don't know, whatever the Jewish area in New York is, right? It's the equivalent of skinheads wearing Nazi regalia, fucking singing Seek Kyle and go home, the Holocaust is over. I mean, that is equivalent to what these bastards have been doing to Irish people, and yet they don't do jack shit. And like you say, that these marches, the Orange Order was formed, and a year later the KKK in America was formed, and the KKK was outlawed to again in the States. But these bastards here, they've never been outlawed, and they're negotiating like they're fucking, we've got a right to do this, a right to do that. Well, they've got a ban on, they just hate everything to do with fucking Catholics. I remember living next to one, and he said he was actually, and I was surprised the way he spoke to us, and he said, and it was I think it was because he must have thought, well, this guy's a Celtic fan, I better explain myself so he knows I'm not too bad or bitter. And he's like, I was in the Orange Order, but I've left them because, to be honest, they're just too anti-Catholic and too thingy. And I was looking at him going, why the fuck's he telling me this? But then through time, when I got to know him, I realised that he was setting his stall out to say, well, I'm not a part of them. I was part of them, but they're just too anti-Catholic for me. And then later on, when I did broach it and try to go there and quiz him about it, obviously, it's a secret society. I could see him clamber up right away. But the stuff I got, it is to allow an organisation like that to be in dialogue with the police and the authorities and say, oh, we want to march down this way or that way. Can you ever envisage walking down the most Jewish area in New York, Nazi people being allowed to do it? What would happen if that was to happen in your place, mate, if that was to happen in New York?
Oh my God, there would be fucking public outcry, they would be on TV and there would be hundreds of thousands of people fucking protesting against it and they would be wiped out. Just think for a second, Tommy, look at what your average fucking orange does compared to what the Green Brigade does. Who the fuck is kidding hope? You know what I mean? Here's a group of guys celebrating their culture and their, rough history that they had versus these fucking assholes that look for trouble, that go to the fucking neighborhood, and then have the police backing them up, yet the police claim the Green Brigade of criminals. It's just no fucking sense.
I know, mate. So it's enough to drive you to fucking drink or drugs. And I've seen you mention the old thing, mate. How's the old Thai stick doing over there in Thailand? You get good Thai stick over there?
The weed?
Yeah, the weed. How's the weed over there?
Yeah, you know, when I come here, I don't smoke because I got my fucking charity and I try to keep it clean. But when I'm back in the USA, I live in, my is in LA, so I have my medicinal license. So I constantly fucking smoke there, and I love it.
What was that? You got a medicinal license?
Yeah, I got my California medicinal license.
Shit, man. Well, so you got a place over in LA then, yeah? Oh, you said you got a place over there, yeah?
Yeah, just north of LA County there.
And so how does that work? Sorry?
You know, Simi Valley, you know that area?
I don't really, mate. I mean, I've got the number. Did you phone? See, when you phoned earlier on, did you phone that Los Angeles number I shouted out there? Yeah.
Yeah, the 310 number I called.
Yeah. Mine's is it 668? Is that? Yeah, mine's is 668. 1916. Yeah. So I had a Boston one and I changed it over to the Los Angeles one. But yeah, I'd love to go out there and see some of that shit. But tell me, how does it go with the medicinal stuff then? How do you get do you just go to your doctor and say, shit man, fucking tune me to the moon and let's go? How does it work?
It's easier than knocking out a fucking bigot hun, bro. I went to some doctor in like Hollywood, and the guy was like Frank Zappa, and the guy was a total fucking hippie. His office reeked of incense, and he basically spoon-fed me all the answers. He's like, so, did you get anxiety? I'm like, oh yeah, all the time, doc. He's like, have trouble eating? And I'm just saying, it's like they want to give you the fucking license, you know what I mean? You pay him whatever the fee was, $100, and that's it. You know what I mean? They know it's a fucking hard advice. Like, to break a guy's balls that works all the time, that wants to is retarded. It's a waste of fucking police resources, you know what I mean? I think California more or less figured that out now.
So tell me then, so what do they give you? So did they give you specialised herb? Do they go like, we'll give you some White Widow, or we'll give you some Hindu Kush? Or how does it go then?
They got tons. I mean, the place I go to's got about 25 different kinds of fucking bud, maybe 10 to 15 different types of hash, and then they got what they call medibles, like fucking brownies and lollipops and all of that shit. It's fucking, and it's like walking into a bar, because usually, you know, they have some girl in there with fucking big boobies, you know, hot looking and shit. It's great. It's awesome.
And because, I mean, there's various ways to take cannabis, and there's various benefits from it. I mean, until the newly formed pharmaceutical drugs companies away back about 90 years ago formed, cannabis was used even by Queen fucking Victoria of all people. And for I even spoke to a couple of people who claimed they used it to help cure them of cancer. Even a guy out in fucking California who's got his own university. Right, I spoke to this guy a good few years ago. I can't remember his name now, but he was a brilliant guy. I remember speaking to them. And the tremendous benefits from this plant. And the reason why it was banned was because these new formed fucking synthetic drugs companies, they realised, shit, I mean, everybody can grow this, and it worked a fucking treat, because there was different plants there that could treat different ailments. So when the doctor was saying, you know, have you get this or that problem, because there's different, and is that the level that they're taking it to over there now? That are they even giving people marijuana without smoking it, that you can ingest it? Are they experimenting with new ways of giving people this? Is that what's happening now?
Yeah, basically. 2 years ago, I was in a swimming pool, and I got red eye. And I went to the doctor, he gave me the fucking steroids and all this. And it was taking a while to go away. And then somebody told me, listen, you should try to, smoke some fucking pot. It's good for that shit. So a friend of mine gave me a joint. I smoked it. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning. It was like a pound of pus fell out of my eye, and my eye was fucking good to go. no more medicine or nothing. Also, my mother, God bless her, she's a 2-time breast cancer survivor. And when she was going through chemotherapy and all of that stuff, they gave her marijuana to use, and it, was effective and it helped her out. So it's a harmless fucking vice, and the police should go break other people's fucking balls. I mean, not people that work, have their fucking lives in order and want to smoke a joint when they're at work,
Yeah, I mean, you've got stuff over here like Amsterdam where you commercialise it, right? But the thing that really interests me, right? I mean, forget getting stoned and getting high and whatever, right? Right? And the first time when I used to smoke it years ago, right? When this guy had, that thing where you get the shakes, right? Is it MS? And the only thing that would sort this poor bastard out is if he had a joint. Now, and this is what's been happening in Western countries, where they've been criminalising it, and like you just say there, it's fucking stupid, right? But by criminalising it and stopping people who have got real medical fucking issues and could be helped by a simple plant. There's so many variations and there's so much goodness that you can even get it so you wouldn't get high, you wouldn't feel anything, but it would cure and it would help the ailments. Now, if in California they're doing it in the right way, and it seems to be that way where, if they're giving it out as medicine and they're targeting people, then this is a blueprint that the whole world should fucking go with, because the benefits, as I say, it's not about getting high, it's about treating people who've got serious issues. If people have got anorexia, then people get sleeping problems, people get period problems, people have got depression, different stuff. There's chemicals that you can extract out it, and it can be taken, either ingested or whatever, and it doesn't need to get you high. And this is a new thing that we should be looking at. And this is one of the things that I remember speaking to these two guys who had the cancer, but this is a way forward. I think that, medicinal use should be there for every country. I mean, in Thailand, is it legal over there? Do you know? Or how does it go over there? Is it in Thailand, Rocky?
It's highly illegal here.
Fuck, is it?
Yeah,
would you get 10 years for a joint or something? Fucking kneecapped for hung drawn and quarter for fucking.
The good thing about here is that you got a police force that's highly corrupt, so you can basically buy your way out of anything.
So you can get a weed cheap, but if you get caught, you're fucking paying an arm or a leg to get out it. But yeah, I suppose it's fucking it's the price you pay to get over there, isn't it? The fucking. And what about the lady boys over in Thailand? Is there many over there? Is it as rife as they say?
Yeah, they're all over the place, but they're a peaceful bunch too.
Fucking hell, you never believe it. Last night, about 2 a.m, this guy was about fucking 6'10", and he dressed up as a woman. I'm telling you, I was like, Jesus, fuck! Look at the state of this crackpot. Fucking hell, I put the floor down, I hit 90 within about 3 seconds, and that was my tinfoil covered Skoda. I could have outdone a fucking Porsche. I thought that bastard was winking at me. Fucking ladyboy walking through Glasgow and Gordon Street earlier on the night. Shockeroonie time. Anyway, we'll pass by that conversation. I've never been to Thailand. You just hear the stories about the ladyboys. Fucking, you're not running a ladyboy bar, Rocky. Please tell me. Fuck no.
You know what? They're nice people. I mean, some people, I guess, it's genetics or whatever, but they in the street that my bar is on, there's a couple of lady boys that work in the other. And I gotta tell you, they're some of the nicest fucking people in the world. They're not trying to trick nobody. Some guys, that's their cup of tea. They come in and they want one, but they're pretty honest. Like, hey, listen, I got a dick and ball. You know what I mean? Never mind this shirt. And fucking go home. That's each his own, right? I'm not a fucking Brit. You do what the fuck you want.
But hold on. So let's get it straight. So you can go and get fucking ladyboy to the max, but if you pull out a blunt, you're getting 10 years unless you've got fucking, I don't know how much bags of sand to bribe the local copper. What kind of fucking shithole's that? Thailand? I was like, come here there and get out of Britain. It looks like that's Britain Mark 2. This fucking hypocritical rules or anything. What was the fucking word for it? The hypocrites are running the asylum because over here, I mean, you fucking, oh, it's okay to go and smoke yourself silly with fags and booze, but go and take some fucking weed or go and take a pill or whatever, and oh, you're a fucking criminal or you're a devious bastard. I mean, this is the things that drives people fucking potty and into it. Fucking hell. No wonder the lady boys are popular over there, mate, because if you can't get any weed, you might as well go and get fucking fell up by a lady boy. Fuck's sake, fuck that shit. Fucking hell, mate. And what's the booze? Is it I mean, what else is illegal over there? How wild is it? In Bangkok especially, is it pretty wild, yeah?
I think basically all drugs, you know, all illegal drugs, all drugs that are illegal in the UK and USA are illegal here too. Hello?
But, yeah, you there, Rocky? Yeah, I hear you, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, got you.
Sometimes when it goes a bad line. No, what I was meaning, in the sense of the area and the vibes of Bangkok in general, is it a bit craziness, and is it safe to live in? Is it, you know, in the terms of, you know, can you walk down the street? Is there no-go areas? Is, you know, like you were saying there, the lady boy area, is there areas that are separate that you know, well, I'm going into this area and it's all prostitutes and it's all lady boys and it's all strip clubs and it's all, how is it sorted there?
Yeah, they got a couple of districts here, but
hold on, look, Rocky.
I don't want to.
Stay there, I'll phone you straight back, mate. Once this goes, it goes, right? 2 seconds, I'll phone you back, brother, yeah? Yeah, Rocky.
Yo.
Yeah, you were saying there. Sorry.
I was saying about the you know, there's a couple of red light districts here, but I don't think that you could classify them as being lady boys. I mean, you have them. You know, they're a segment of the population, but that has changed a lot from what time is telling me. You know, like it was basically a sex tourist destination. Now it's not. You know, Western women and family and expats. Yeah, the only bad thing about the are the fucking Brits that come here and treat these people like slaves. Otherwise, the place is paradise.
And the cost of living, is the cost of living relatively cheap then?
Oh yeah, forget it. Yeah. I mean, you can eat for a couple of bucks a day. You know, you probably get a nice hotel room. $5 a day, I mean, compared to New York, forget about it. Incredibly cheap.
Yeah, because I remember when I was about 18, 19, I was living down in London, and I remember this guy was a chef, I was working in a kitchen, and he says, listen, Jock, fucking, I was always used to get called that, he's like, listen, Jock, you ever get a chance, just Thailand, he says, Bangkok, the place you want to go, at the time, we used to share a joint or that at the airport. You would be, what'd you call it? And he's like, listen, get yourself out to Thailand. He says, you're a single bloke, you would love it. He says, just save up about £1,000, £2,000. You go over there for a fucking 6 months, or a year, or whatever, and you'll live like an absolute fucking king. And that was about 20 odd years ago. So when you just said there, so the cost of living is still dirt cheap then. Yeah, that's still easily doable. You come over there with say £2,000. How long would it last you? Could you get 6 months out of it?
I think so, yeah, pretty much. You know, I'm a pretty extravagant kind of guy. You know, I'm a little bit of a fucking high roller, but you see a lot of people coming here and they definitely don't look like they're, you know, spending too much money and they stay here months at a time. Hey, what is £2,000 dollars? How much is that?
I think it's 1/6 $1.60.
So it's about $3,000, something like that, $3,000.
Yeah. 3,000 would be
It'll
about
go a long way here, Tom, for sure. Definitely go a long fucking way here.
There you go. If anybody's listening to it, who's got $2,000, I'm over there tomorrow. Fucking hell. It sounds like, I mean, the cost of living in Britain is just frightening. Absolutely fucking frightening. Everywhere you go in, the price, you go in one day and the price goes through the roof the next time. I think we'll get fucking hyperinflation. The only thing that's not going hyperinflation is the wages, and that's on deflation mode. Or people are losing money, or they're not earning it because they're getting sacked, and yet everything's going through the roof. There's a real biting point that's going to happen in this country, that either people are going to have to fucking kick the door into the government and saying enough's enough, we're fucking starving here. And it's got to happen soon, because there's a lot of angst out there. I think the people can only take so much. I mean, I look at the price of the fuel, and it's £1.42 a fucking litre. So for a gallon, it's over £6, £7 a gallon. So what's that? It's about, in States money, what's that? It's about fucking over $10, $11 a gallon of fuel. There you go. But if you were
insane.
Fucking craziness, mate. This is unsustainable. And the thing is, right, about 10 years ago, or maybe longer, the lorry drivers did a big whole fucking strike thing and nearly brought the government to its knees. And the price of the fuel was a lot less than what it is now. I think it was about $1.29 or $1.30. So now the fuel for the last 6 months to a year is about $1.30 mark. It's been fucking insane, but now it's going through the roof again, and not one fucking person says, what the fuck, what's going on here? And it's insanity, mate. I don't know how people are fucking coping. I know how I'm coping. I'm bumping absolutely everything. Nobody's getting paid any fucking money, and I'm fucking robbing Peter to pay Paul, so I'm just looking for an escape route, mate. So when the evacuation button goes, the reason why I'm asking different people from all over the place of the planet, because when it's time to flee Blighty, mate, I'm sussing my fucking options. So when I get off $2,000, mate, that's me off to Thailand, and you can get me a job in your bar then, Rocky. I can pull pints, mate, or I can pull pints or punch Brits. You choose, boss. You choose.
You'd always be welcome, Tom. And let me just agree with your point, you know, like, as an owner of two very successful companies, I'll only employ union. You know, I will only give good living wages and good benefits to people, you know, but I'm successful because of my workers. You know what I mean? You don't build a business by yourself. Your most valuable asset is your staff, your human beings. So you got to take care of them like you take care of your equipment. If you're a farmer, you take care of your tractor, right? If you're a footballer, you take care of your shoes. Well,
yeah.
With a union company, you got to take care of your men. And if your men are happy, then they make you happy.
You're right. I can't remember if I worked for many other ones, but one company I worked for it was NTL, and it was run by an American businessman. He did mobile phones. He came over here, and CW just spoke about that. I remember them explaining it to me, and I remember actually getting to meet this guy, and the whole ethic, and they actually call people associates, and instead of employees, and just that one word. And in sales, you know, just one word is very key. You can lose a sale on just saying one wrong word. So it's very important you don't say the wrong thing. So just by calling someone an associate it made a whole big difference to fucking me. But the whole ethos of that company was just exactly the way you fucking outlined it. And I've got a lot of bad things to say about the United States of America, but it's only about the United States of America's government. But the way the country, a lot of the company ethos is about people, especially, you know, doing it. I mean, dare say a lot of American companies are probably like shit, but that ethos there about if you treat people in the right way, especially if you're working for them, then it's going to make you successful, you know. So have you got a business then, Rocky? You don't tell me too much, but your business is interest quite varied then, yeah.
I'm sorry, Tom. Say it again. I couldn't.
Yeah, don't say, fuck's sake, don't tell me. I'm just a curious fucking wannabe journalist that asks too many questions, mate. But listen, I'm an ex-salesman, and they always say a refusal often offends, but not to a salesman like myself, mate. You can tell me to get to fuck, and I'll still love you, mate. Don't worry about that. So, I know.
No worries. I didn't understand you because of the accent. You asked me that question again.
Oh, I was just saying that your business interests, they sound that your business interests are quite wide and varied. You sound like you've got quite a few irons in the fire, but that's what I was saying. You don't have to divulge too much on that, Rocky.
Yeah. One of my companies is a labor resource provider in the New York area. So we do big scale corporate exhibitions and Broadway shows, and all. I don't want to divulge too much.
Yeah. Shit, don't go fucking there. Don't go there.
The other one relates to the entertainment industry as well, but it's more engineering and stuff. And I love it. I love the biz. I'm constantly around good-looking people or famous people, and makes me a lot of money, and I get to travel around the world on somebody else's fucking dime. So it's great. Yeah. I love it.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful, mate. Long may it continue for yourself, mate. And listen, who is this fucking PM Thatcher? Is this I keep seeing you tweeting against him with the fucking thing. Who is this PM Thatcher on Twitter?
That's Margaret Thatcher's account. That's fucking old bitch that's gonna die soon.
It's not the real one, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the real fucking bitch. I'm not sure. I hope it is.
If it is, they'd be fucking hunting you down now. If it was a real one, she'd be sending the fucking sass. They'd be like, he's fucking nining out the Catholic Fenian for Sicily. They'd be fucking sending the sass around for you if it was Thatcher.
It's funny when I break the balls, alright?
Fucking beautiful, mate. I mean, the legacy of that bitch. I mean, she was there. I mean, it wasn't really. She was a puppet. The grand scale of things, she was just a puppet. Like a lot of people, like Bush or Saddam Hussein, they're all puppets of these fucking bankers. But what she did, her role, she was so subservient to the banks, and she allowed the multinational corporations to come into this country and to rip it a new arsehole to an extent, right, that the damage that Hitler did to the manufacturing base in this country was nothing compared to what she fucking did. She decimated communities that have still never recovered to this day. So see, your hatred against fucking Thatcher is well placed in many of the countries and cities and towns all over Britain, because what that bitch did or allowed to happen under her watch, because it wasn't all her fault, but she was the leader of this country, which allowed the multinationals to come in and rip people off. The reason why we're paying so much for our fuel, for our fucking, is because of these motherfuckers. And I nearly choked the other day when I listened to David Cameron, and he said, Norway's doing well, but it's because they've got the second largest fucking sovereign wealth fund in the planet. Only surpassed by a fucking Arab one, right? So Norway has got the second biggest one. I mean, it's outstripping fucking Arab ones and all sorts, and they're extracting the same fucking oil that Britain has got. Yeah, what they did, instead of selling that oil off to the multinational corporations like that bitch Thatcher did, they kept a higher proportion of the oil for themselves, and then that revenue, they invested it in the fucking stock market. It's no fucking rocket science, and as a result, the amount of money that they get off their sovereign wealth fund dwarfs the amount of money they now get in fucking oil. So just a wee bit of planning, the fucking foresight, and selling the fucking crown jewels off to multinational corporations, she sold off the oil reserves for 400 fucking million. 400 fucking million to BP. They now make fucking billions, 6, 7, 10 billion a quarter, and yet we sold it off for fucking washers, and yet people, 30,000 pensioners die each year because they can't afford the fucking heating. People have to pay extortionate rates of taxes because we sold the fucking oil and gas instead of investing it. So see your hatred of that motherfucking bitch. God bless your cotton socks, brother. And I hope it is to fuck that fucking bitch as well, because she has decimated this country like you would never fucking believe, mate. Sorry for rabbiting on, Rocky. Sorry for getting on.
No, I appreciate learning about this. And from what all my friends tell me, that what she did during the protests, how you let those guys die like that, and what kind of being, what kind of fucking cold heart do you have to have the power. Okay, you could wear civilian clothes and not do it. I mean, she's just one of the most evil fucking people I ever learned about in my whole entire life. And I grew up in New York. We got some evil fucking people there, but none compared to that old fucking midden.
See the second, right? See the second you hear that she dies, right? My mum has got a couple of spare bedrooms there, right? Celtic to the core. You see it decorated. Come over for the party when Thatcher dies, right? So fuck hotels, just jump a plane from wherever you are, come over for 2 to 3 days, and we'll party, and then fucking fly me back out to fucking Bangkok with you, because I'll be having enough, and I want to party further. But come to Britain. When she fucking dies, you got to come to Britain, because there'll be places all over the place. Because the decimation, I mean, you're right, I mean, she was a cold-hearted bitch. One of the most cold-hearted bastards ever to walk the fucking God's green earth, It's ridiculous how fucking evil she was, or is.
Oh, yeah. I definitely would love it. I appreciate the invite, Tommy, and it's definitely on the map. I'm in a pretty fucking busy year here, but as soon as I got some time, I got some really, really good friends over there, in not just Glasgow, but in occupied Ireland, that I'm dying to fucking see. And so, I really, really enjoy fighting with British people, so there's no shortage of them over there. So when I go over there, I'll be pretty fucking busy from the time I get up the phone.
Fuck's sake, we would take you there, mate, and they would vacate. They just need one Rocky Bats and fucking, I don't know how many, 1 million Ulster Scots when the first fucking boat back out to Scotland. Well, yes, fucking go Rocky, you fucking ethnically cleansed their arses back to fucking Britain. No, but Ireland's a wonderful country, Rocky. I mean, it's beautiful. Even Scotland, the scenery is just fucking fantastic. But the people of Ireland, last, it'll be 2 years ago now, when I took the Wains across, and they loved it, mate. I mean, they just fucking, well, I never seen enough of it. I mean, we went and through Donegal, down as far as Galway, and then over to Dublin, and then back to Belfast. We never had enough time, but it's a lovely fucking place, mate. I mean, the people are so... The only thing about the north, mate, I mean, as I was saying when the Wains were like, would you come here, Dad? I said, of course, but I could never live in the north, mate, because, I mean, fucking, they bastards are still there, mate. It's no fucking... I mean, it's bad enough living in Glasgow, mate, but driving around some of those places in the north, seeing all the fucking... The roads painted red, white and blue, and the flags, it is fucking... It's worse than watching the Orange Order. I mean, I've watched the Orange Order walk past my house and play the stuff and be all triumphant, but when you actually drive through the north of Ireland and you go past areas where they're painted everything red, white and blue, and the Queen and the fucking butcher's apron is everywhere, it's like it's a sickening display of defiance. It's an opening display of fucking get it right up you, we took over your land. I could never, something about the 6 counties, mate, that is very evil and pernicious. That there's an invader there, and it's an occupied invader, and they've been evil and aggressive ever since they walked in there hundreds of years ago. And unless they move themselves out, mate, then there'll only be that fucking pernicious evilness about that place, you know, that I don't think's conducive to a healthy family upbringing. And that's one of the reasons why my grandfather, God rest him, left in 53, because he wanted to bring his children up into a better land. So when my kids were asking me when I was over there, I said, yeah, I could come and live in Donegal or Dublin, but I could never live in the occupied 6 because it's just too much in your face fucking crazy Britishness. It's just so hard to stomach, Rocky, that you would never believe. I mean, just driving through it a few times last year, a couple of years ago, was hard to take and stomach, mate, because it's fucking occupied territory rubbed right in your fucking face with all the butcher's aprons.
Sure. You know, as much as it's nice to read that things have gotten better since the trouble, let's be realistic. Irish citizens still cast ballots with British fucking guns aimed at them. So that's not really freedom. You know what I mean? It's better than it was. But, you know, let's not fucking kid ourselves here. They got a lot of work to do there. The people I support there are Francis Mackey and the Two-County Sovereignty Movement. You ever hear of those guys?
Yeah.
That guy talks some fucking knowledge, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that anybody should, you know, blow up buildings or anything like that, but the guy makes a fucking point. Little has changed. That, you know, the PSNI is just the RUC fucking name. Look what they're doing now with the flag protest. If that was nationalists out there, they'd have the fucking water cannons out and the fucking rubber bullets out, right? But this, they let them fucking go. They're the fucking enabler of these loyalist cocksuckers that are doing that.
I know. Yeah, there's like I said, there has been a small iota of progress, but is it enough? Is it enough to sustain it? Because the problem is, I mean, the reason how the 6 counties was created, they thought, well, okay, it'll bring a little bit of peace for a good majority of the island, but it's no bringing about a full peace for everybody. So the problem is, the Good Friday Agreement was something similar to what happened with the division. They sorted some of the stuff, but left all the horrible stuff in what the bankers call a toxic asset. You know, you wrap it all up and you take it into touch as far as possible. So what it did, they got the Ulster Unionists, the upper class one, the middle class ones, to sign the agreement, basically selling out the working class. Because from the stuff that I listened to that Willie Fraser talk about when he spoke about things, that's the kind of the message he was given. They had sold out, you know, the working class of their ranks, and they have got a huge problem in the community, the loyalists, because they've got a group of people who, before everything was given to them, and now they've got this self-entitlement thinking, oh, we deserve this and we deserve that. I mean, you can see the whole nonsense with the football team, oh, we deserve this and we deserve that. Well, that is the attitude that these bastards have got now in Ireland. They're saying, well, this is our land, this is Britain. They're claiming that, I mean, the whole fucking thing, possession is 9/10 of the law. So because some fucking Irish person away back then says, okay, we'll give this bit to Britain, now these fuckers are saying, oh, it's ours now, so they're never going to fucking give it up. I mean, that was the whole fucking problem. If you're going to fucking allow something to fester, then, and kick it into touch, you should know that fucking 90 years, 100 years later, the same fuckers are still going to be kicking about, causing the fucking damage that you don't want them causing, because you put your head in the sand and you forget about the problems to your peril. And that's what I think they did under the Good Friday. That they thought that they could get the well-to-do unionists on board, but they never brought, and they thought they had the body constituent, if you like, of the fucking unionist community, but they only had them partially, and now I think we're in full-scale fucking revolt from the Ulster Scots, and fuck knows where we're going to lead when that happens, because what they realise, or what they're waking up to now, is that they're going to be soon in a minority in the north of Ireland. And how do they deal with that fucking problem? They're in a minority in what they classify as their own land. But then you've got the other problem that the south of Ireland doesn't want the fucking north as part of the problem. So we're all fucked then. So they'll get the people who are living there who don't want to be part of Ireland, and a part of Ireland who doesn't want to be unified with that. Fuck knows where we're going, Rocky. What do you reckon? I think we need to fucking pay for your flight to get you in here and sort it all. If you can take 9 and 0, can you take 900,000 and 0? Because we'll fucking pay for your flight and now we'll get you a one-way trip in and out, fucking 24 hours, take them out with a wooden clout. Ireland unfree will never be. I don't know how they're ever going to get to a solution, Rocky, unless we get you over, brother. We need you. We need your fucking fighting spirit.
You know, I absolutely love you guys. I swear. You know, when I first started, I started something like punching a couple of people in the fucking mouth to defend the faith of my parents. And then as time passed and more fights and more conversations with my Scott Kiwi Irish friends, I learned about it. I learned about Raymond Gormley and how Celtic and the Ty Tims and just the spirit of fucking giving, and that how everybody's welcome on the Celtic side of the divide. Right? Big John Steen was Protestant, and it's all inclusive. It's a Big Ten fucking club, and the more I learned about it, then the more I fell in love with it. And I swear to God, even though I'm a fucking New York Sicilian, I fit in with these people. It's a fucking perfect match, and it's an honor too to be a part of you guys.
No, mate, it's an honour to have you, mate, because it's not about Celtic. Is not just about being Scottish, or Irish, or being Catholic. It's about being a human being first and foremost, in the humanity. Because Celtic was born out of an oppression of a people, because the people were treated as subhuman. So I think it's ingrained into every Celtic fan's heart that you cannot oppress another human being, because you're urinating on the grave of your fellow dead Celtic fans who gave so much, who suffered so much, you know, in the previous 2 centuries since we were formed, you know. So you can't discriminate or be racist or treat someone differently as inferior, because it just goes against the whole grain. I mean, that's why it puzzles me how in Israel, you know, after the Jewish people suffered so much oppression, how they could be so treating the Palestinians appallingly. You know, and Israel should be a beacon of light for the Jewish state. You know, all the people who were oppressed under the Nazis and the Holocaust, you know, then Israel should be this kind of beacon of light. And that's what I think, what I always try to explain Celtic, that Celtic is a beacon of light for all the oppressed people of the world. That, you know, if you want somewhere to support the underdog, if you're coming from a background that you're oppressed, then Celtic is that refuge point. You'll always find solidarity, you know, from St. Pauli or from Venezuela or Cabira Celtic or the Thai Tims. There's always be a Celtic fan who's taken that same spirit and ethos that the founding fathers struck the chord with. You know, when I went to that mass just the day before the Barcelona, that struck home at me. You know, I watched the play and acted in front of me with Andrew Cairns and, you know, it was Bill Walford and John Glass and the people, you know, and it was that. So that's what makes Celtic different and special than any other club, really, is because it's the fans that we know where we came from, and you know, other people from other places who see that and like it. Then it's not a case of you joining us. You were one of us already. You just didn't know it because you hadn't met one of us. But now you find that you're one of us because you were always one of us. But we were the same, no matter, you know, if you were Jewish or you're Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Hindu, or a Sikh. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of people who are, you know, who have been oppressed and you want to help people who have suffered an injustice. Then that's what Celtic stands for. You know, that's the way I always look at it. And I mean, I was lucky and blessed to be born into this family, you know, and be nurtured in it. And people from Ireland, my Uncle James, God rest him, from Aberdeen, my granddad wouldn't go to the game, so I had to wait for all my family for over Belfast to come over and take me, you know, and bring me up in that tradition. But I was blessed because I had it on my doorstep and I was there. But people like yourself are beautiful as well, mate, and are even more precious, because look how you found us, mate. And it's the most beautiful way to fucking I've ever found a Celtic fan in my life. Fucking taking them out with a wooden clout with your two fists. Well, mate, whatever happens, mate. I mean, that's one of the Celtics are all-inclusive club, mate. So whether it's over or whatever it takes, mate. I'm so glad that you still got these friends who explained all the Celtic stuff to you. You still pals with all the ones that you met in the first time, then, yeah.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
The ones who introduced you and started speaking to you about Celtic, you said your Kiwi, Irish and Scots friends. Are you still friends with these people, yeah?
Oh, yeah, they're good business associates of mine and close friends. We talk all the time. Love these guys.
Brilliant, Rocky, brilliant. No, well, mate, listen, it's been... Thanks a lot. I don't know what time it is over there. It's 10 o'clock here, mate. I was... normally I finish about 7, 8 o'clock, but my sleeping clock was totally fucked up yesterday. Where I had to take my car to get fixed, and I had about 4 hours sleep in the morning, and then by the time I got it fixed, I think it was about 2 o'clock, and I thought I'll wake up for about 3:30, 4, but the next minute it was fucking dark o'clock at 6 o'clock, and I was like, shit, I didn't even find out the Celtic scored till about 9 o'clock, and they'd won 6-2, fucking... So I'm totally disorientated here. It's a lovely day here in Scotland, mate. The sun is up shining, and I'm sitting here in my car fucking sweltering, mate, sweltering.
Hey, let me ask you, they're on the fucking radio now, internet radio or something?
Yeah, mate, we're going live to the fucking planet. We're on the way to Pluto, from Mars, Pluto and beyond. The aliens and zombies are listening. If they had a brain cell, that is. So, no, don't worry. It's just all fellow Celtic fans, mate, that'll be listening to us, brother, yeah.
Dude, I don't care if the Huns are listening. I'll let them know if they want to fucking dance. They come and see me. I got my name and number on the back of every fucking shirt I wear. And I'll fight any fucking... I don't even know what the fuck here is. But can I promo you might think about my music? Because I got a lot of music that I write on iTunes. Music and parody and comedy. If they go check Rocky Bats on iTunes, you can download my shit, and a lot of the money that I take in from the music and from other projects goes to help me run my charity and help less fortunate people. So if you want to do something good for society, encourage your listeners to maybe download a song or two on iTunes when they can.
So on iTunes, just look up Rocky Batts, ROCKYBATTS, and on the iTunes. And what have you got on there? So you said comedy, music. What have you got there?
I got some rebel music. A friend of mine from Glasgow, his name is I call him Doon the Galligator. He and I wrote a song together. It's called Rocky Bat's Way. It's a rebel. It's fucking great. And I got a hip-hop song that I wrote, and I sing a couple of parody skits, like, Frank Sinatra, My Way. I rewrote it as I Did Time in Norway. I got like a Chinese food store print and stuff. And then, more music that my friend Doon the Gallier wrote. He wrote that song that did very well called Having a Party When Rangers Die. That's all available there on my record. I'm promoting him.
Good, mate, good. Well, let's get it done, mate. Yeah, hopefully some people will go in there, mate, and it's all for a good cause then, God willing, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you think I was just fucking, think I was just fucking about? Did you not think this was gone live? This has gone live to the planet, mate. Fucking Barrack, shameless Obama probably listening to us. I've heard that Maggie Thatcher's son, Mark Thatcher, actually sits there listening to me. So, fucking tell him to shove his head up his juffs. The old criminal bastard that he is. Yeah, and David Murray, Craig White's sitting in Monaco with his feet up listening to his old mate Tommy here. So yeah, we're fucking all around the planet, mate. So fucking, you'll be getting about 1 million hits. So I don't want a cut, mate. Just give my cut to charity if you get 1 million hits. And if you get 1 million hits, I'll be the Bishop of fucking Cork.
I appreciate that, Tommy Boy. I appreciate it a lot.
And who do you think's going to be the next pope? They're talking about there could be the cardinal from Milan. Who do you reckon? They got a cardinal from Sicily that we could get in there? I think we should get a Cardinal Don Cully from Sicily. See if we can get him in there, and we get influence.
You know, I'm not too up on that. My mother certainly would be. She's like Mother Cabrini, but I remember before this pope was elected, I was actually pulling for the black pope. You know, just for a change of pace. But any holy man of the cloth will do for me. You know, and God bless whoever it may be, and I'll certainly pray for him and put somebody in the fucking mouth if they insult him in front of me, for sure.
Yeah. I heard somebody making a joke. I think it was some zombie bastard had made a joke about the black pope or something. They were calling him Cocoa Pop or something. Cocoa Pop or something. Cocoa Pop, aye. The fucking sick bastard. They're already making jokes about it when he's not even fucking... They've not even got a pope yet, or the new one there, and the sick bastards are making fucking jokes about it already. It shows the fucking level they're on, you know what I mean?
And it's quite an indictment from the same people that think that lady fucking lesbian bitch that claims she's broke but is sitting on $3 trillion fucking dollars is some sort of religious figure. Because she's not. What she is a lazy motherfucking murdering bigot bitch. That's what she is. Pure and fucking simple.
And that's the lovely Queen Betty, oh sweaty Betty, sitting on her throne. I love your tweets about that. What would you do if you could get in a time machine? Would you jump back into the time machine and see if you could get in front of Michael Fagan? You mean if you could go back and just watch and grab him before he jumped over the fence, and you could pull him back and say, "Hold on, fucking boomf, a Rocky punch to the mouth. I'm going in for an audience for the Queen." So you're sitting there in an audience with the Queen. So instead of Michael Fagan shag the Queen, they could be singing Rocky Bat shag the Queen. You've got an audience with the Queen. What do you do in that 15 minutes, Rocky? Hit me with it. We've two teamed. I've punched. Fucking, I'm holding down Michael Fagan, and it's Rocky Bats. We've changed history. We've jumped into a fucking DeLorean. We've fucking punched fuck out the Libyans. We've took Marty McFly out with a wooden clout, and we're now back in 82, sitting in Buckingham Palace. So I'm sitting on Michael Fagan, and you're sitting at the Queen. Hit me with it, Rocky. What do you say to the bitch? Listen, ma'am. Go, hit me. Tell me, what words of wisdom would you give her? Say, ma'am, are you going to suck his bobby, or what's the mafioso? What's the Sicilian chat for the bitch Queen? What'd you give her?
I would probably just drop my pants and skull fuck the bitch. I'd stick my dick in a fucking earlobe.
You skull fuck her with your cock out the way, aye? Is that what you're doing? I suppose that's the best Sicilian medicine you could ever fucking get.
Like I said the other day, I like to fucking rub my balls on her hair until it generates a lot of static electricity, and then I would zap the bitch with it. Fucking cattle prod.
You cattle prod her with an electric cock, and you'd fucking zapper, like fucking Frank Zappa. You'd Frank Zappa with an electric cock, and fucking, but like, cause you could have changed the whole of history. See, there we go. Michael Fagan owned Shag the Queen. You could have Frank Zappa her with your electric cock and fucking saved the entire planet. 30 years of fucking shite. I mean, but then we'd have had Prince Charlie on the throne. But just as well as Michael Fagan and no you and me then. Fuck's sake, you know what I mean? But it's better the devil you know. But it's a fucking... So if the Queen goes, then her progeny continues. But that's no fucking good. So the Queen's got to go, Chuckles has got to grow, fucking Prince William and his fucking she-bitch, they've all got to go. And it's Rocky Bats and Pippa fucking Middleton on the throne. You take her as a queen, wouldn't you? No, but listen, so if we get you in there, right, what do we do then? Is it going to be a republic? Are we going to have a republic? Because even though we get rid of the Queen, it's what we put in place. is the problem. Unless we get rid of the banks, we get rid of the Queen and the banks, and then do we bring a republic, or we just bring a Rocky Batch democracy? If you're a zombie, you get a fucking swift punch in the nose, and that's you. Rocky Batch democracy, fucking Thai style. Or Tommy style, take them out with a wooden clout. I'll be there as backup, brother, don't worry, we'll fucking cause it. Right, I'm starting to fucking haver here, bro. I'm starting to, I've been awake too long here, I need to go and lie down. Is there any medicinal herbs that you can send through the ether? Can you blow some down of that California medicinal skunk to knock us all out? I can't, you're in fucking Thailand, aren't you?
I'll take a nice big puff and I'll blow it westward. This way it warms you guys up in Glasgow.
Yeah, we need it, mate. We need it to calm down. We're fucking World War III here. It's melting point. We're just waiting for the fuse. If Lord Nimmo Smith turns around and says, strip these fucking titles bare, get the brass out and strip the fucking, get everything, just strip it all down, then we're going to need you over here pronto, Rocky, because you're the bold Fenian fighting Don Curly Willy for Sicily. So if it goes tits up with Lord Nimmo Smith, be on standby, that's all I'm saying, brother. Be on fucking standby, because these brain dead zombies are going to be walking about like Night of the Living Dead. And we need backup, bro, so just be on standby, right? How long's the flight from Thailand to UK, do you know?
I'm not too sure. I never flew that route. I think probably about 10 to 12 hours, maybe.
Fucking, you never threw that route. It's not an American fucking football game. We're not playing routes here. We're talking about flights, no routes. What are you talking about, route? Fucking route. That was the best.
I fly through Korea, you know, and then from Korea to the USA. So one time I went that way, but I stopped in Dubai. So I forgot how long that was. That might have been about 10 fucking hours to there. I'm not too sure time, but I tell you what, anytime you guys fucking need me to smack the boing out of a fucking Billy, it'd be my fucking pleasure.
Well, be on standby because we might need reinforcements. You're 9-0, we might need you to go fucking 999,000 to know. Because if these bastards are up, or if Lord Nimmo Smith does a decent thing, then we'll put out like one of those big massive fucking signals like the Batman. We'll put on a fucking signal, Rocky Bats, fucking return to base. The zombie needs taken out, zombies need taken out. Come back to base, Rocky. What a fucking name you've got, mate. You gotta love that name, Rocky, mate. Fucking, we are all Rocky Bats, mate. Fucking Rocky Bats feeding your army. The fucking start roofing and bitching against ordinary decent people, then fucking have some of that. Smack you, fucking. You were a provo, you didn't even know it. That's just fucking, I'm amazed, mate. You were a provo and you didn't even know. Before you even fucking took that first step to join our fucking clan, you were in it already. You were right at the front, mate. What a fucking story you are. They'll be right in Hollywood, fucking shit. Next time you're over in Hollywood, go and see a scriptwriter, mate, and tell him Tommy says fucking write a story about you, mate, because you're a living legend. You're a provo fucking Don Curly Willy legend, mate, as far as I'm concerned. So see Brooklyn. Brooklyn, how far's that from the Bronx? How far's Brooklyn from the Bronx?
It's about, without any traffic, you make there in 45 minutes.
And who's the biggest? Like in Glasgow, right? There's different areas that you would have Easter House and you know, fucking parts of Easter House and areas where they fight. So if you had the whole of fucking, or the gangs from Brooklyn and the gangs from the Bronx, and they were to meet up for a big square go in Central Park, who would win? Or would it just be the fucking, would it just be like watching Friends in the fucking office? Would they all be drinking cappuccino and say, oh yeah, la-di-da? How would it go down?
My money would be on the Brooklyn guys.
The Brooklyn, you're just saying that. I'll lay odds of fucking 5-4 on the Brooklyn boys will get a tanking with the Bronx. Are you kidding me on? What about all this? You hear the Bronx are crazy. Are you kidding me? Are you saying the Bronx aren't as crazy as the Brooklyn guys?
No, I never seen that.
But you're all Dodgers of the Brooklyn. Are you know all tax Dodgers in Brooklyn?
I'm sorry, Tommy. I can't.
The Brooklyn Dodgers, are they not Dodgers in Brooklyn? Is that not like the zombies, you know?
No. Something like that.
I mean, but after all, I mean, Rangers, if you look at Rangers, I mean, although they swear allegiance to the Queen, they were being totally dis-fucking loyal. They weren't paying their taxes. They were being tax dodgers. So the Brooklyn Dodgers, are they any way tied to the Rangers tax dodgers?
I got you. No, actually, the Dodgers are the team I support in baseball. Even though they moved to Los Angeles, and I grew up in Brooklyn, there's still a lot of leftover Dodger fans. Either you're a Dodger fan or you're a Mets fan, and you usually hate the Yankees. But they have no association with those fucking scumbag, orange, blue, shirt-off, zombie douchebags.
So, hold on, let me get this right. The Brooklyn Dodgers are no more. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah. They moved in, like, the 1950s.
Is that right? Fuck. I mean, that shows how backward I am at thingy. What do they play? Do they play ice hockey? Is it American football? No, it's fucking baseball, isn't it? I don't know. Is it baseball, isn't it? I don't know. Fucking Dodgers or fucking... It's baseball, isn't it, Rocky? Tell me I'm going fucking crazy here. It's baseball they play, isn't it?
Shit, Tom, your accent is fucking... You got a thick Brooklyn accent, so we don't understand.
I'm saying the Dodgers, it's baseball. Is it baseball that the Dodgers play, yeah?
Yeah, they
fucking hell, that's crazy. I mean, it's not... So they moved from Brooklyn, New York, all the way to Los Angeles. I mean, they did something similar here when they moved Clyde from Sheffield to Cumbernauld. I mean, that seems like the other end of the fucking world, but Jesus, from the East Coast to the West Coast, that's some fucking trek. I hope they pay some of the pension or season tickets or bus passes for that. Either way, they're fucking out a hell of a pocket to go for a home game. How do they manage that? Fucking hell. Brooklyn, New York to... How can you move a fucking team from one end of the country to the other and still call it the same team?
It's amazing. Everybody in Brooklyn wishes they would have held the name. They could have let the franchise leave, but held the name. Like back then, they had some real greedy fucking owner, these O'Malley's, and to expand baseball to the West Coast, they gave them like all sorts of incentives to move there, and yeah, the rest is history.
If only we could get Charles Green to fucking emigrate with this Rangers mob. Take them to the fucking Falklands. How can you not just take them to the fucking Falklands or something like that? Take all the Ulster Scots and go down and shag some fucking penguins with Charles Green and fucking Glasgow Sevco. That would be a solution to all our problems. I mean, that's a solution. If fucking the Brooklyn Dodgers can be the Los Angeles Dodgers, there's fucking hope alive. The Glasgow Rangers Dodgers can be the fucking Falkland Island Dodgers. We may have a solution. We may have a solution. If I can get that Charles Green number, that's what I'm going to put to him. I'll say, never mind writing fucking letters to Cameron, you stupid cunt. Just get on the first boat with all your daft zombies and go shag some fucking penguin birds and geese peace. Because see that Jabba trainer? Before he get his chauffeur-driven fucking Mercedes-Benz red 61 plate, I've got the registration there, but I can't remember it now. Red, not that I'm a stalker or anything, right? But before he got that gift wrap with the thing with, he was walking over to the Albion car park, and yet he wasn't walking. He was shuffling like a fucking penguin. So it's not Jabba trainer, it's Jabba the penguin. So if Charles Green is listening, there's millions of penguins. Take Jabba the penguin and go and get him a fucking bird for the first time in his life and go to the Falklands, because Rocky Bats has came up with a solution. I'm just expanding on your theory. The Brooklyn tax tax dodgers became the Los Angeles tax dodgers. And so the Glasgow Rangers tax dodgers can be the Falkland Island tax dodgers. Get them to fuck. And if it doesn't work out, Rocky, you're the enforcer.
If Charles Green is listening, I just want to point out to the fucking jerk-off that I know gangsters that pay their fucking taxes. But I think I read the other day, he's saying they wanted to move them to the English Premier League. Go!
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Go. What the fuck is this? Right? It'll be somebody else's problem over there.
That's it. Get them to fuck. But my solution is more better, mate. I mean, England is too fucking close. You can drive to England in an hour, and then they're going to pull out the water. If we send them there first, then there's no fucking chance we'll take Celtic. So we need to send them to the most backwater fucking place out there. I'll see if I can go to the parrot later on. We can send the fuckers to Lithuania. We've had that many fucking Lithuanians coming here. Maybe we can do a bit of reverse immigration. There's got to be somewhere I'll take these daft bastards. Is Transylvania open? The dark side of the moon fucking open? Come on, Rocky. Is there enough ladyboys? I've got houses over there that can take these daft bastards and train them into becoming better human beings. Because they're a lost cause here. We're giving up. We're like Pontius Pilate. We're washing our hands in these fuckers. We just want rid. We need help. We need a Rocky Bat's help. What's the time there now, Rocky? It's 20 past 10 here. In the morning. What time have you got it at?
Right, Tom. Let me check. I walked away from my fucking iPad over here. Oh, shit.
Is this still going out live? It's still live?
5:19 here. Yeah, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Mate, some of that weather has came to Glasgow. I've had to put my window down in my car because the heat of the motor. This is unbelievable. If anybody's listening in Glasgow, get your tops off. It's tops off Sunday. Get the missus out. Get the Babylons out. Get the barbecue out. It's barbecue weather here. I think we're getting up to maybe 9 or 10 degrees. But for us, that is absolutely fucking tropical, Rocky. Tropical, I tell you. There's people going to be getting out here and getting sunstroke. The hospitals are going to be full of Glaswegians tonight with fucking sunstroke. I kid you not, it's that hot, mate. We need to do these phone calls more, mate, because you brought the fucking sunshine in this phone call, mate. What is going down here?
Oh, right. I brought it there, Tom.
You brought it, mate. You're on the phone and you brought it. I'm telling you, it's fucking gorgeous. This sun is... Mate, I think I'm going to have to go for a wee sleep and lie outside in the Lilo. I'm going to take my Lilo outside and lie out for the fucking... I used to love this. See, when I used to live down in England, I used to work night shift, and then I would do about 4 or 5 hours sleep. But the what do you call it? Fucking hell. Well, in Britain we're a bit backward. We don't do air conditioner or anything like that, you know. So I remember staying in my aunt's house down in England, and the inside of the house just became it became unbearable. So I used to fucking, as soon as I got to about 11, 12 o'clock during the summer, I had to take my arse out, go for a cool drink, and go and fucking sleep outside in the garden in the shade with a wee fucking Lilo, mate, just to get some cool, because the house became a fucking sauna. So if you hear a mad fucking Irishman getting sunstroke because he's sleeping out the back in his garden, then you know it's me, mate. You ain't understanding the fucking... You never understood the fucking word I said there, but...
Never. Two things I never felt in my life is fear and sunburn. But I'm always curious about one of them.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Listen, Rocky, I could talk the hind legs off a donkey, mate, so anytime you want to grow. But listen, it's been beautiful talking to you, mate. It's wonderful meeting you. You're a good guy. I'm sorry for talking away a lot of shite as well, mate. I do apologise, but it's been really nice to make your acquaintance. And so everybody out there, get on to iTunes, just onto iTunes, Rocky Bats, ROCKYBATTS, and help out for a good cause.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. And if anybody wants to come to my bar, you send me a DM, and I'll let them have every fucking sister with benefits and hun trying to come into my fucking bar, getting their head split open, you know? That's the business.
Yeah, any nice people are welcome, but the ugly sisters from the south side of Glasgow, the only welcome you're getting is a knuckle dust sandwich to your loin chops. and it's free cosmetic surgery. I mean, what Rocky hasn't explained is he's a free cosmetic surgeon. So from being an ugly, brain-dead zombie, Rocky will not only fill your cavity, he will turn you good-looking. He will knock you fucking good-looking. He's 9-0 and knocking brain-dead zombies good-looking. So it's a free personalised service. Download an iTunes song, Rocky Bats, and if you're a brain-dead zombie and you walk into his bar, you're getting a free non-ladyboy face job. You get your face decorated more nicer than what it originally was. And you can't say further than that because there's some amount of ugly Ulster Scots, mate. I don't know what it is, but they're so fucking ugly. I mean, did you see one of the Billy Noel's video he did there? Was it the You're Zombie? The You Are Zombies one with Billy Noel? Have you ever seen so many ugly looking bastards in all your life?
Never. And I never see people that wear cheaper clothes. Just everyone that I fought with, they had clothes on I wouldn't wear to a fucking city morgue. I swear to God. They dress like absolute shit, these people.
It's fucking crazy. One time I was driving this English, an English journalist who was writing for a magazine, and they were doing they do it every year, annual pipe festival, and there was this guy playing the bagpipes, and there was a whole crowd of people around him, all just standing watching him play lovely bagpipes, and here was a guy dancing, a ranger zombie, with a few front teeth out, with a bottle of Bucky, doing the Highland jig, and the English people were in the motor. They were ear-jumping, oh, let's take a picture of this, and he goes, is he a part of this act? And I went, you're having a laugh, look at the state of this ugly bastard. And he was bouncing about like fucking, and there's just no rhyme or reason to them, and it's like you say, you wouldn't wear anything, you wouldn't walk into a morgue with shit like that on, I mean, fucking, you wear clothes like that, you're guaranteed fucking rigor mortis happening before you take it off, you know what I mean? It's fucking, there's no sense, and mate, we spare a thought for anybody living in the west of Scotland and the north of Ireland, mate. We should actually be given, never mind giving Barack Obama or shameless Obama the fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Everybody who lives in the west of Scotland and the north of Ireland should be given the Nobel Peace Prize. They should be making some kind of fucking award. I mean, if Mother Teresa had lived here, there's every fucking chance she would have took up armed militia, you know what I mean? There's no rhyme or reason for these dumb schmucks that we're living amongst, so there should be anybody that's outside Glasgow and west of Scotland, you should be striking up awards for all us here that are having to fucking live amongst these dafties. Tell you, mate, it's a hard life over here, mate. It's a hard knock life, mate, but this is the price you have to pay to live so close to paradise. We live next to the most beautiful and bestest club in the whole of the world sport. But there's a downside. We need to share the same air with the brain dead zombies. So it's what do you call it? A quid pro quo. What you gain on the swings, you lose in the roundabout. We live close to paradise, but we share it with brain dead zombies. But the saving grace is they're in Division 3, and we're the only one that's totally debt-free, on a legal fucking way, mate. And would you make it? They turn round and say we're debt-free in Division 3. I mean, it's like telling, what was it, you said that, I remember seeing a Twitter, you compared the Rangers' debt, calling themselves debt-free, having bumped the taxman, the butcher, and the baker, and the candlestick maker. You had a lovely Twitter, I don't know if you can recall the one I'm talking about, but you compared the Rangers bumping it with something else. Can you remember what you said? No?
Shit, I forget now.
it was over. I'm sure it was a tweet that some daft fucking Rangers fan, some Rangers fan was casting up against Celtic for getting beat against fucking Juventus. I can't remember. It was such a lovely put down. I was pissing myself with laughter when you put him down. It was like you fucking. That's like a dead bastard. Fucking. I can't remember. Yeah, but listen, Rocky, keep up the good shit. Keep up the good shit of beating these bastards up on the Twitter, mate. Because I mean, I can't be bothered dealing with these bastards anymore. But I do love it when I see yourself, especially against that Thatcher and anybody out there, mate. Just keep fucking giving them it tight, because I think that's the only way that they can get the message through, mate. That we might not be able to convert them, but surely in the next few generations, their children will be Celtic fans.
Amen to that. And I'm not going to stop until I'm to my balls in blood. I mean, my fucking mission in life.
Oh, fucking hell. Right,
So
God bless you.
Again, Tommy, I got to
mate.
get ready to go. We'll fucking open up shop here, my man.
Fuck's it. Brilliant, mate. Let's start. Oh, mate, listen, you take care, Rocky. Thank you very much, and God bless, mate. And we'll do it again sometime, mate, because I've enjoyed myself, mate, and hopefully I'll get some feedback, mate, and if all the listeners out there have enjoyed it, mate, we'll get you back on, mate, because it's been a fun and a pleasure, mate. I've loved talking to you, mate. God bless you, and have a good night and a safe night. Have a safe night, mate, yeah?
It's been really fun.
God bless, mate. Speak to you soon.
It's been a pleasure, my man, and hail to all the Celtic people out there listening.
God bless to yourself and family, mate, and I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
You too, man. Chuck-yallah.
Chuck-yallah. God bless you. Ciao. Right, that's all that has to be said. The bold Rocky Bats, all the way from Thailand. His father moved 52 to Brooklyn. My grandfather moved from Ardoyne to Zombieland in 53. I'm stuck here in my tinfoil covered Skoda, wired to the moon, talking to a fellow Provo brother, a Don Curly Wurly from the mafioso heartland, all the way out in Ladyboy land in Thailand. Right, I need some fucking sleep. We use crackpots. Look what you've got me into. Some amount of cyclists in Glasgow. I mean, dog walkers. We get dog walkers, but there's fucking cyclists. The sun is up. It's 10:30. I'm talking to you crackpots. I'm going to need 6-7 hours sleep. I ain't going to see jack shit of this. I'm away to get my fucking Lilo Low. I'm away to lie down in Lilo Low and chillax in this sun. Look at this day. It's fucking lovely. Messages, somebody messaged. Who's getting down there? James gone. Hi everyone to go. What's that? God bless. Pat Connor, how you doing, brother? Eddie Hamill. God bless. Right. Right, arrivederci, as they say. In Italy, arrivederci. What a day this is, right? Right, I'm bolting. Now you can listen to this in the playback. And we stand shoulder to shoulder with all our Celtic fans, no matter what colour, creed, nationality, background, be they boys or lady boys or girls, lady girls. We don't differentiate. We only judge on the content of their character. Inferior players, inferior fans need not apply. Our jerseys don't shrink to fit inferior players or fans. You put on the Celtic jersey, you grow into it. You grow into it as a proper human being. And you take on board the spirit and ethos of the people who started our fine club, and you seek to help others less fortunate. And if that means standing up for the oppressed ties against arrogant British crackpots invading their land, Then a Rocky bat, swift 1-2. It's the bottom line. Don't fuck about. You got to stand up for what you believe in. You got to stand up and fight for your right to party, for your right to sing songs. It's not about we are the people. We're all people. There's no exclusivity about it. There's no we're better than them, we're better than this. No. We're just human beings fighting for a right to exist in a land that has hated us for too long. God bless the Irish Scots and all who have walked in this heathen land. And David, hail. Right, I'm out of here. Thank you very much. 10:30. I've never seen 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday for years. Well, have I? Anytime I used to go and see the Celtic last year, I used to go to bed at 7:30 and up at 10:30. Take the fucking rain everywhere, but I've not seen 10:30 and not been to sleep. It's a fucking weird one. Right, my clock's out the window. I'm jet lagged. I've just spoke to a brother whose family came from Sicily. He's got an accent from Brooklyn and he's out in Thailand. And I've just spoke to him for over an hour, so I'm jet lagged to fuck. Right, I'm out of here. We stand shoulder to shoulder with a Fenian brotherhood from Thailand, Brooklyn, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, Cork and Donegal, from the Aurora Borealis, from Ontario, from Brooklyn, from Las Vegas, and everywhere in between, from Cabira Celts, the Glasgow Celts. We play this one for our good friends, the Green Brigades. Up, up and away.
People, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free.
Never.
Free the people.
Free the Green Brigade. Let them have their say. They're boys. We were all boys once.
Let them see the light of day.
Free the Green Brigades.
A dismal dawn was breaking when they took her man away, not knowing what was his crime. Just what he was guilty of, not one of them could say, but they think of something in time. He says goodbye and remember, we shall overcome. Free the people, let them have their say. Free the people, let them see the light of day. Comforting her children softly crying in the night, she tries very hard to explain. You know your daddy never did a thing that wasn't right, so soon he's bound to be home again. He is a good man, and he shall overcome. Free the people, let them have their say. Free
What does it profit him, the right to be born, if he suffers the loss of liberty? Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free. We are the people, and we shall overcome.
We are the people.
Be here,
and
we shall overcome.
We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day. We the people, let them have their say.
Free the people,
Let them see
let
the
them
light of
see the light of
day.
day.
Free the people.
It's not too much to ask, is it?
On Monday, the 9th of August, 1971, at 4:30 a.m., Irish men from all over the 6 counties were taken from their homes. Hundreds of these men were then imprisoned without trial in Longcache concentration camp. This is a song born of the civil resistance campaign which followed internment. A song dedicated to those men in Longcache who are still, more than 10 years later, the men behind the wire.
This show has been dedicated to the Green Brigade, those boys behind the wire.
Tanks and guns came to take away our sons, but every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Through the little streets of Belfast in the dark of early morn, British soldiers came marauding, wrecking little homes with scorn. Heedless of the crying children, dragging fathers from their beds, beating sons while helpless mothers watched the blood pour from their heads. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons, for every man will stand behind the men behind the wire.
Stand
Up
beside
to
the
them
brothers behind the wire.
fury, nor indeed a crime at all. Being Irish means they're guilty, so we're guilty one and all. Round the world the truth will echo, Cromwell's men are here again. England's name again is sullied in the eyes of honest men. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons. Every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Proudly march behind our banners, firmly stand behind our men. We will have them free to help us build a nation once again. On the people, step together, proudly, firmly on your way. Never fear and never falter, till the boys come home to stay. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons. Every man will stand behind the men behind the wire. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away our sons. Every man will stand behind the men behind the wire.
Stand behind the Green Brigade. God bless them. My lassie, love yous to bits. Fucking hell. My wee boy wants to dance amongst you as well. I hope I get that chance. I promised him when I was sat there a few weeks ago at the Jam Tarts that I would take him in there. So hopefully you get your asses back there. Don't go up and away until me and my wee boy are bounced about with you like fucking crackpots. Well, are we going to get that chance? Fucking hell. Leave the boys alone. What have they done wrong? What have they done wrong? Pedro, calm the effect down. No collusion with the state. Or it's up and away for the temporary custodians. Up and away with the temporary custodians. Do you hear us? Like the white smoke out the Vatican. Puff! Gone away like a ladyboy's smoke. Puff! Gone. White smoke. Temporary custodians. Out of here. Remember, it's our club. We the fans. Or the brain cells, the blood cells, the lung cells. We are the functioning heartbeat. It's a corporate body now, a corporate entity with financial controllers and chief executives. But it all means not a fuck if there's not enough fans going through the door. It's called administration, it's called liquidation. It'll never happen to us. Because the temporary custodians will be well gone before then. Because they've been ousted before, and they'll be ousted again. And that's a message the temporary custodians should bear in mind. No collusion with the fascist state. Hail, hail, up and away. Right, that's me, I'm finished. I'm out for a count here. I've been knocked out by the Don Curly Wurly of the Sicilian trade out in Thailand. I'm like, I'll just go to sleep in this motor here. Who needs to go home? I'm just lying in this sun. This is beautiful, this, by the way. But if anybody's out driving about, I've just tilted this seat back and you see a crackpot in a taxi with a headphone to his head, lying sleeping. And I hope you're not a brain dead zombie, but give the window a chat and tell me up the road. That's lovely. Right. It's 15 minutes to 11. And do you know what I was going to do? That's what hang me. Feckin' heckin', I had these numbers set up. Look at that. I was meant to phone these numbers, but then I was just about today. That's what I was about today. Right, do you know that it's Martin Luther? He of the Reformation fame. It's his anniversary of the crackpot's death. It's the Lutherversary. The Lutherversary. Hold on, in Germany. He's in. Is this Germany? Do we have a Germany? It's 3, 4. No, we don't need that. Because if it's a 3, then it's a 4 and a 9. We don't need that. Let's see if we're good to go here. See if we get the Luther Museum. Martin Luther or Luther Vandross? We don't know yet. flipping Lex Luthor it could be. Anybody get any kryptonite? Pass the kryptonite for old Lex here. No. We've also got the Vatican, yeah, I've also sourced the Vatican. Decided we can either phone and talk to this Pope, but it might be a bit hard, or we can be preemptive and go and speak to a few cardinals. And then, once we've spoke to maybe half a dozen cardinals, we sit there waiting for the old smoke to get blown, and then we'll know if I've spoke to a Pope or not. I'll hold back the interviews, so I'll go and speak to a half dozen cardinals on the enclave before they hit the enclave. Is it an enclave, an enclave, canclave, whatever it is they do. Listen, I'm sorry if I'm not trying to rip the single fish. Obviously it's Lent, and me being a past Catholic, there's no way I would want to, you know, I've utmost respect. My wee mother and all my children have been christened, and you know, so not wanting to poke fun, just a wee bit of time, you know, I'm not. But you know, I was just thinking it would be nice to, I wouldn't, lovely to talk to a cardinal, yeah, just to talk to a cardinal would be nice, you know, so. If anybody can hear this, if we can give me the rundown, anybody get the rundown of the favourites for the cardinals, we'll run through the list, we'll see if we can chat to them, obviously. Providing a service, Celtic Community Radio. Indeed, there's people out there fasting, stopping sweets, stopping booze, doing all wonderful things for the one true God and their belief system, and I support them 100%. And part of that service I would like to honour is possibly try and get you a one-to-one with the next new Pope, you know. Because I reckon quite a lot of the priests and the archbishops and the cardinals will all have English as one of their languages, so there's a high chance to speak to one of them and get a wee chat with them. It would be lovely. We'll go. Anybody got any odds? Is it the African ones or the I heard something there about the Roman one? No, the Roman one. The what do you call it? What was this number was 49. What the hell is this? Oh look, so if that was 4. Oh right, look, that's where I got it wrong. Sorry. Right, hold on. I copied that bit out because I've got the 49 at the start of the number for the old Buckety Deutsch mob. Right, so we copy and paste. You gotta love this copy and paste. Bim time that I mean instead of what a shit. Imagine the shit I used to go through before my mobiles on it. You just copy and paste, click away. Skype it, let's rock and roll. There we go.
Guten Tag. Sie haben den Anschluss von Florian Trott in der Stiftung Luther Gedenkstätten gewählt. Leider bin ich zurzeit nicht erreichbar.
Slow down.
Wenn Sie mir aber nach dem Signal
English.
Ihren Namen, Ihr Anliegen und Ihre
English.
Telefonnummer hinterlassen, rufe ich Sie sobald.
Buckety Deutsch boy, English.
Vielen Dank.
Bitte sprechen Sie nach dem Signalton.
Speaking to. Hello, Luther Vandross. Martin Luther Vandross. Martin Luther is Dross. Martin Luther died 500 years ago, but his same piss that he spouted about the Pope is a pile of single fish also. Hello, Mark Colin Orson, come in Orson. It's time we reformed the Reformation Church. I'm calling for the reformation of the Reformation Church. Don't you think we reformed your nonsense? Reform, repent, haste ye back, come back. We're bringing a new Pope. All you Lutherans, all you Martin Lutherans, repent. The Pope isn't that bad. We'll let you off. We'll do a quid pro quo. Martin Luther was the son of the devil. How's that? Martin Luther is the Antichrist. How's that? There's that us. We're even Stevens. There we go. Let bygones be bygones. Send your children to Catholic churches. Send your children to Catholic schools. Do not repeat. I repeat this. Do not repeat the Ulster Scots Presbyterian problem that is inflicting Blighty. Do not that inflict that on your progeny. Wake up, German Kaisers. The Nazi bankers. I'm still speaking to you. Get me back to the fucking message. I'm no fit. Don't hang up. I'll phone Kaiser fucking Soze, never mind the Kaiser. You dumb schmucks. You dirty bastards. Yes, how dare you pour calumnies over the Pope 500 years ago. How dare you, you bastard. Away and wash your mouth out with water. You dirty heathen bastards. How dare you walk out in the church? Yes, I done it myself. Takes one to know one, but you're bang out of order. I walk out on it, I don't pour shit back on it and start saying they're bad or this or that. Show some fucking respect for your elders. Show some respect for El Papa. Done nothing wrong to yous, you mad reformers. Fucking sick, degenerate bastards. Right, rant over. Where are we going now? Right, Angelo Sodano, the Cardinal Secretary of State. Right, so we've spoke to the Lutherans. The Lutheran fuckers, the reformist Lutheran fuckwits. So now we go El Papa's mob, get the Pope on. Oh, God bless the Pope, what time now? Oh, look at the time. 12 o'clock mass, we better get a call in quick before 12 o'clock mass. Should we phone it this time? Maybe I'm better not phone it this time. I'll not get through to the thing, mate. We'll just go on a recce, utmost respect. No harm done. We're just here to... it's only going to be the cleaner, isn't it? 3-9, I think that 3-9 is part of that. Probably just pretty wee... too many 3-9s, that's our number. Hold on. Oh, what happened there? I think I got too many 3-9s there, hold on. Utmost respect here to the Vatican, mind your P's and Q's.
Informazione gratuita. Il numero chiamato è inesistente.
What do you say?
This is a free message.
Thank
the
you.
number you dialed is not assigned. Please check and try again.
Thank you. I get free calls anyway, so it's double free. Doubly free for me. I'm tax free, but not in division free. I hope you're not in division free, Daft. Oh, no, sorry. Utmost respect. Sorry. Well, that wasn't the Vatican. That was the Italian phone company run by the fascists from Inter Milan. So, who are providing this kid on free service? Right, too many threes now. Right, we're on the buzzer. Here we go.
Pronto? Pronto?
Hello. See?
Pronto?
Hello. My name is Thomas Clark from. Is Angelo Sodano there, please? Hello?
Hello?
Pronto? Hello? Hello? Anybody there? What did they say there? Pronto? Pronto? Quick? What do you want me to do? Quick? No, it's Thomas.
Pronto?
Hello, I'm going to speak to Angelo Sodano, please.
Spagnolo italiano, per cortesia.
Speak English?
Spagnolo italiano.
English?
Spagnolo italiano, per cortesia, mi dispiace, non capisco.
No speak. Okay, no problem. But I take it that was get off the line. We don't speak anything other than Spanish and Italian. Oh, God help me. What do I do now? The only word I know in Catalan is a swear word. I can't say that. Don't know any Spanish. Si, signore. Si, signore. How do you say, I want to speak to El Papa, to the Papa? How do you say, can I speak to Benny? Can I speak to... Oh, I'm too tired here, I'm havering. I do apologise, God forgive me.
No offence meant. I just wanted to speak to the Vatican to get a statement. Honestly, I never thought. I mean, I thought it was about. Of course, I wasn't going to be the cardinal. I was going to be secretary or something like that, you know. But we'll try another time. There's bound to be someone there who can speak Spanish. I mean British, Scottish even. Anybody speak British? Anybody speak the British language? Or can you speak Irish? We'll speak Pigeonhole Scottish Irish, otherwise known as Glaswegian. Yes, this is Mini Island. We have colonised Glasgow. This is actually East Island. We call this East Island. Straight out of Compton, straight out of Ardoyne and Derry. We built this city on Tar Macadam. That's the Irish navies. We built the British fleet, my grandfather, and Harland and Wolff and John Brown's. The only reason we got a gig in Harland and Wolff was because he didn't have two Fenian sounding names, he called it. Had to go home to his sister who was married to a Protestant in a mixed area before he could go down the back road to Ardoyne. So yeah, non-bigotry, non-discriminatory and total crackpottery here, and a little bit of whataboutery thrown into the mix. And it's a colourful rainbow coalition of crackpottery, madness, peace, love, tranquility, and mixed in with the bold rocky bats with a bit of medicinal beneficial herbs. As a popo, pass me again. Yes, shove your heads up your chuff, popo, with an alive broadcast to the planet. The planet Neanderthal, knuckle dragon planet, is getting told a lesson here. No more injustice to the Glasgow Celtic. We want truth, honesty, justice, seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing. No more voodoo economics or you're getting banished. Not to the states of Jersey, but to the Malvinas. Chuckles Green is taking IPOX down brick by brick, and they're going to Port Stanley with the shite house. Brick by brick, we're going to export the shite house to Port Stanley, with Jabba the Penguin to be in his own kith and kin. Let him waddle about Malvinas, the fat fucker. Anyway, right, 1:55:55. Look at this. Look at my sonic code here if I finish in 10 seconds. But we'll not do that because we're on a let the people sing exercise. Let the crackpot talk, let the people sing. That's what we say on Celtic Community Radio. Hail, hail, increase the peace, fight the power, seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing. And I'm a vanishing now. I'm a vanishing here. I'm Oskate. After I play these tunes again, can't whack it. We stand shoulder to shoulder, divided we fall, united we stand. Celtic family, one and all. Green Brigade, Smelly Brigade, Half-Wit Brigade, Crackpot Brigade, Panty Wetter Brigade, unfortunately. Unfortunately, even more, Prawn Sandwich Eating Brigade. We're all in it together. Some good, some bad, but you got to take with the good with the bad. And all you fancy Dans, get with the programme. Stand with your brothers and sisters, the Green Brigade, and salute. We the people, let the people sing. Right, Green Brigade! Green Brigade!
There's a song that's warm and tender, the less you are best, and song can't protest. So girl, it's your right, making your soul's expression. Open up your hearts, and sing to you the songs. Let the people sing the stories and the song. The music of the winter night. The lies of our words, it's all flowing joy. So join us and they might.
This morning, or wherever you are, in the evening, always remember the good phrase, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good riddance to the zombies. Proud of our country, proud of our people, nothing wrong with that. This land was made for you and me. Through northern highlands, there is the night. Streets of freedom. There you go, right. You can't say further than that, or I'm the Bishop of Cork. And without further ado, we'll play you out. I'm now next to a lodge. We'll play this lovely tune out next to this Freemasonic lodge and be done with it. The show that is, not the Orange Lodge, sadly. We'll be done with the show. And yeah, stand up, salute, and sing the national anthem of Ireland. Ireland, unfree. When are we going to get a free Ireland? A free 32 counties belonging to the real people and not the phony Tribute Act people called Zombieland.
away back to your fatherland, Mein Kampf, away back to your concentration camps of your mind. You're prisoners of a bygone age, prisoners of an ancient era, a bygone era of the past. What's this crackpot? Look at this. I'm telling you, there's some amount of feckin' weirdos going about Glasgow. He's just walked all that way down. He's walked that way down there, all the back way down with a fucking backpack. And he's a honky tonk. He's a white honky tonk looking like a fucking bomber. Fucking Bomber Brown has just walked past me. You thought I was going to say the other bomber. Bomber Brown is on the loose. He'd a vacant stare, this cunt. Does anybody get Bomber Brown's number? Britney Spoons, I want Britney Spoons' number as well. Britney Spears. Graham Spears even. Right, I'm off, Ski. Hail, hail. The crackpot's away. Stand to attention now. Enough's enough. Show some respect. Show some feckin' respect. 11 minutes past 11. Coming up. Show some respect for the fallen dead. The people who died so that some of the Irish people could live under its tune and flag in peace. Show some respect for the Irish national anthem. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, good riddance to the zombies. God bless to every one of yous. Hail, hail, increase the peace, fight the power, seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing.
Thanks very much, good night, God bless you all. Chuck you all out. We'll be back in here Sunday night. See you then, cheers.